Blackstone Audio presents The Story of Christianity, Volume 2, Revised and Updated, The Reformation to the Present Day, by Justo González. This book is read by Michael Kramer. Dedication to Catherine. Part 1. The Reformation. 1. The Call for Reformation. The dissolution is such that the souls entrusted to the clergy receive great damage, for we are told that the majority of the clergy are living in open concubinage, and that if our justice intervenes in order to punish them, they revolt and create a scandal, and that they despise our justice to the point that they arm themselves against it. Isabella of Castile, on November 20th, 1500. As the 15th century came to a close, it was clear that the Church was in need of profound reformation, and that many longed for it. The decline and corruption of the papacy was well known. After its residence in Avignon, where it had served as a tool of French interests, the papacy had been further weakened by the Great Schism, which divided Western Europe in its allegiance to 2 and even 3 popes. At times, the various claimants to the papal see seemed equally unworthy. Then, almost as soon as the schism was healed, the papacy fell into the hands of men who were more moved by the glories of the Renaissance than by the message of the cross. Through war, intrigue, bribery, and licentiousness, these popes sought to restore and even to outdo the glories of ancient Rome. As a result, while most people still believed in the supreme authority of the Roman See, many found it difficult to reconcile their faith in the papacy with their distrust for its actual occupants. Corruption, however, was not limited to the leadership in Rome. The councils that had been convened as a means to reform and to end the Great Schism were able to end the schism, but not to bring about the needed reformation. Furthermore, even in ending the schism, the conciliar movement showed its own flaws, for there were soon 2 rival councils, just as before there had been 2 or even 3 rival popes, and conciliarism had failed miserably in the task of bringing about the much-needed reform. One of the reasons for such failure was that several of the bishops sitting in the councils were themselves among those who profited from the existing corruption. Thus, while the hopeful conciliarist reformers issued anathemas and decrees against absenteeism, pluralism, and simony, the practice of buying and selling ecclesiastical positions, many who sat on the councils were guilty of such practices and were not ready to give them up. Such corrupt leadership set the tone.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?